correct. Because people, our people being real honest with us right now. Hey, listen, much better to y'all just being honest right now, man.
What it sound like out there?
They saying the sound going from low to high, and it's, we gotta make sure it just stay consistent. Hey, China man, I'm gonna get you for that comment.
What the fuck you say, huh?
Ain't nobody on
Huh?
What you say?
Nah, he was talking about mom. Y'all ready to party a little bit, man?
Give me my ZZ socket, man. Let's go. Let me get the
Come on.
Facebook page so I can feel something.
You good? Oh man, listen. Look. First of all, since we laughed, we got the everything going. We gonna say one thing. The reason why we was late. Can we get that Zoom thing right there? Yeah, Chicago, brother. That guy right there. Hey, Juan, you are officially hired as some type of management status because, yeah. Let's do it, y'all. To do is whatever Gigi channel is, Gigi, if you can get that to him because everything on the Facebook is just.
Saying no sound.
Yeah, it went out. It did go out. But it's the interface, man, because it's coming through on my end.
I mean, that's the thing. To avoid the interface, let's go ahead and just go to something that's. Yeah.
What's going on with this shit? Because this, I know for a fact this board is sending it out. It's probably something going on over there. It's definitely sending it out, man.
That stressed me the fuck out.
Hey. Still no sound out there.
But the battery went out?
Somebody said they muted DC.
Hey. Let me do this. I got an iris. Let me let you use my iris. That might work. Alright? But I need a quarter inch.
We fall down.
Yeah, go get. Oh, hold on. This is a quarter inch right here?
Hey.
No.
Somebody said they playing in Braille. I don't like it.
And see, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I know you get the bacon. Want to do my
TG, they
stand-up.
talked about your TG.
Hey,
TG,
hey, bro.
you went out.
This motherfucking
They said
bathroom
your
right
feed
there.
not out on Facebook anymore and it's blurry.
That's right, sing it to you.
Somebody said I got sound on my Facebook and my YouTube. No, everybody there knows this. Call me Sam.
Hey, what's up, Mama?
I like to hear it. Right.
Give me that hand sanitizer, please. Good evening, great people. Good evening.
Good evening.
Listen, welcome to them damn stands with them damn fans, baby. Today is more of an intimate session because it's more of a serious conversation. There are a lot of things going on in the world right now that we can't be oblivious to. We're not going to play with them. We're not going to avoid them. We're going to have grown-up conversation. If you guys would like to call in, 240-719-2560. Please call in, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be discussing the fact that the crank still continued. Shout out to every band that went live this week. I have the list in my phone, but I'm also live on my phone. So
That
we are all human.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only human.
We are all human. I thought I dropped it in our other chat though. I may have dropped it in I inboxed it to you. Did I inbox it to you?
Something like 20 bands? Only like 20, something like 20 bands or something like that?
Not quite 20. Well, today will make 20. There are actually bands on live right now. Thank you to everybody who is tuned in with us during our The Crank Continues COVID-19 episode. We have so much to discuss. All right, let's go. Lives this week. Who went live this week?
Black Passion Experience, UCB, TCB, BYB, RE, Let It Flow, HQB, Black Alley, JYB, Alter Egos, MLB, Mature Clientele, TOB, and MAB.
And out of all of them, I think I only did not catch... TOB. I actually went back and watched everything.
I did not.
I did. Listen.
No offense.
It's already a problem for us normally when it's time to go out. You have to pick and choose between who you go see, and then they have faithful fans, and their faithful fans may go live, but sometimes their live may not be good quality and it's choppy. That was the same thing for some of these lives in real life. No disrespect, let's be clear. But I didn't have to go hop. I didn't have to do my go math.
Did have to go.
No.
A little bit.
No, I went back and watched the instant replay. I'm all right with that. We're going to run it back listen, I miss football. I miss a lot of things. We're going to watch that instant replay. I'm bringing it on back. We brought it on back. We got to watch it at our leisure, which was a good thing. So.
Hey, Mr. Underwood.
Hey, Mr. Underwood. Faves, non-faves.
Well, I don't have any. Well, yeah, I'm lying. I'm definitely lying.
Let's go. I'm with the shits.
My favorite that I watched.
Oh, God. This is the deep breath. This may be a problem. Is this going to be an upset? Is this going to be an upset? Come on. You got to,
JYB.
Right.
of course, once in the yard.
Jesus, have mercy. Jesus, have mercy. Jesus. Jesus.
And guess what they did? Guess what they did? They censored themselves
They
to make
did.
it family-friendly entertainment.
So did RE.
That was genius.
RE, they
Real
censored
genius.
themselves. They sent, even though it kept somebody,
Ma'am,
they kept trying to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? To uncensor themselves.
I took a nap.
But they censored themselves. But JY, my faves, JY, then Black Passion Experience.
Listen, for those of y'all who caught the footage, for those of y'all who were tuned into my live, I need y'all to understand that shit hit different in person. Like, I had the best seat in the house. I had the speaker sound and the band sound, like that optimum point. I was catching all that rap. It was everything over in that corner. Let me tell you something.
I tried to stand still, but I couldn't.
Listen,
I could not.
I was so upset that I was on live duty because I wanted to.
Yeah, I was partying.
Listen,
Look, Mom, no hands.
shout out to Deuce 9 for running the sound that night, and thank you to Black Passion. Shout out to Doc. It's so funny because I was picking up the phone. I picked up the phone to call him, and he was calling me, and we had the same idea, and it was no way I couldn't be in the building for that, man. I needed it.
Yep. And MLB. And I am so upset that I could not be in that building.
Me too. Disturbed my heart and soul.
I wish I had my vehicle.
Disturbed my heart and soul. Mine was having technicals yesterday.
Yeah, yours was technically
Boy, I
disabled.
was stressed about it. But it was so much crank yesterday. My mom, who is not a worldly music person, she is elder. Okay? She said this. She said, that's Junkyard. I said, uh-huh. They still together. I'm like, girl, yeah. So then Ari come on. She said, that's phone. I said, Ma, please don't stress me out with that question. So then we start talking about EU. She like, yeah, Experience Unlimited. I used to party until I said, hallelujah, holy water. What you used to do? What? You playing with, lady? Bring it on back. Bring it on back.
Don't do that.
She better
She
act.
got a pass.
I don't want to know.
Look, everybody has
I
a pass.
don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's not. That's none of my business. I don't even want. Listen, I was never that friend that wanted to walk in on anything. I never wanted to. Ew.
Hey, I make my
No.
friends to wear my pass.
That.
Why? So they wouldn't be surprised?
They're not surprised.
She's out of control. She is out of control.
I mean, I tell them myself. I'm grown now, so I can tell them.
Right.
We're not encouraging that. Your faves. Like,
I'm gonna piggyback off of Gigi. I like the Rare Essence and Junkyard Live. I like when they let smoke loose. The genius thing that Junkyard did, like you said, they did censor themselves so it can bring in the mass people that
not a thing.
don't usually get out to see them because they on another level when they in an intimate setting. Also, I did like Doc and Black Passion. Black Passion is the new problem child. They the new problem
that
child.
shit was nasty.
Along with the young man from Fredericksburg. They man, I don't know what to say about the future, but
Good
it's
Lord,
looking
it's
real
crankish.
real bright right now. Real bright.
But can I interrupt you real quick?
Go ahead.
One thing I didn't like about RE is whoever was running their camera for their on their live.
Speak it. I know it's
He
coming.
messed it up.
He did.
He fumbled.
He did.
He messed up their live.
He ended it.
I mean, cause I went. he ended it, and then when he came back, he had it upright, like that. He had it upright, like you're looking at us right now. He had it upright instead of at an angle.
Touch it.
He probably would.
You know, you might have got. You know how you do stuff and you get.
Let me tell you something.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely.
It has
just
nothing
a joke.
to do with the crank. Definitely
Nothing.
doesn't. The only thing I didn't like is whoever was running their camera or whoever was controlled. Look, he messed up. He fumbled.
Whoever was doing the
To the-
visuals.
I
I can't say what I didn't like because I will get smited
I went to
by the
I
mighty
went to
go-go
Killer Kyle.
community.
Killer went live on Instagram, so I watched his
Right,
Instagram.
right.
I'd rather watch
She
that.
said he sure did. Let me get into some of these
did.
comments.
He messed up.
I have a
It
lot
has
to
nothing
say.
to do with RE's crank.
Hey, girl,
Absolutely
hey.
nothing.
I
Well-
like Mia Moscato too. I definitely like her performance.
Hot off the press, ladies and gentlemen. The One Band will be streaming live this Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the building.
Oh,
You in the building?
I'm in the building
Filming.
filming.
Working.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Working.
Live.
I'm so excited.
One Band Wednesday.
One band shit.
Listen, apply pressure.
Also on my YouTube channel.
Listen, apply pressure. So let's get into it for real. Let's have this conversation.
Okay.
At a show, sometimes you're positioned or angled at a certain way where people can't see your full frontal face expression.
Right.
On these lives, this how some of y'all look. I need something.
What do you need?
I need-
Here, you want a mic?
No.
What you want?
This is my tambourine.
Oh.
That's how they on stage.
On camera. And the camera right
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Like the
yeah.
camera's right
It
here.
resonates. So
It makes me not want to boogie with you.
you don't look like you're having fun, so why should I?
Right.
Do you believe in your crank? I'm just saying.
Maybe
Like,
somebody in the band pissed them off, and
We don't, but we don't want to see that.
this is
We
true.
want to see.
Miss Fry said she watched RE on Tony T's live. That was probably a very smart
Yeah,
thing.
because
Was his live better than the official live?
I don't
It
know.
might have been.
I don't know.
I don't know because I
don't
was
know.
on. I was on.
I liked my
I was
live.
on
I liked
Killers.
my live of Black Passion better than the official live.
Of
because-
Rare Essence?
No,
No.
of Black
Oh,
Passion
okay,
because
okay, okay.
I got that perfect corner cranking. It's like you get everything.
Hurry.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
And I got to
Not
get up
ever.
close and
Early.
personal with the
Early.
mic. But they were having fun.
They
You could
were.
see that they were having fun. Guys, please keep in mind that you are on camera. Please have fun. We're having some technical difficulties.
But yeah, they definitely.
You talking about now or you talking about then? We did have technical difficulties that night.
Yeah.
It was a short and a wire. And then Doc said, who was late?
What's that orange part up there on your? It's a low internet
Oh, 5G towers.
It's coming.
It's about to go down, y'all. This whole conversation
They're
finna go
affected by
left. let's just get into all the things we need to get into because let me take my jacket off. 'Cause I ain't even playing with these peoples no more. We about to get into it. So there's several things that we really need to
What's
discuss.
Hand sanitizer.
Oh, let me see that.
Ma'am, can you let me not y'all really? Really?
My bad.
Really?
Hand sanitizer?
But in the middle of the whole like just
What? It didn't come across your face. It came across the table.
it came across my whole conversation and my mic's right there and it picks all of that up. That's COVID-19, ladies and gentlemen, has a lot of things shut down. There are a lot of things changing. For those of you who are in homes where there is or know of people that are in homes where there is domestic violence, abuse, physical abuse, mental, any of those things right now, if you are shut in with that person, I know this is a very hard time for you. Listen, pick up a phone. You have to call someone. It's not a situation that we're going to even play with or act like is not taking place. There are kids who have issues with parents at home. Right now is not the time to be hurting anyone in your home. Hospitals are turning people away. They're turning you away. Period, point blank, in the conversation. They don't even want you for real to come in and get tested for COVID-19. If they have the test, they would rather do a whole little virtual. They want to do a virtual appointment. Virtual. So you're going to look at me through a camera and tell me what's wrong with me. That's what you want me to believe. You want me to go on a computer and check off all of my symptoms. What if I forget one that's important and I don't think about it because I'm panicking because you have me doing this myself instead of what I pay you for monthly via insurance?
Right.
Like, this is not one of those situations. This is real. This is real. Though we are not practicing it right now, please practice distance. There are a lot of things that they are telling us about this, but there are more things that they are not telling us about this because they're not sure themselves. They can only tell us what they're sure of.
Or what they want us to know.
Or what they think we want to hear.
Right.
This is crazy. It's crazy.
I almost went off into a whole little rant. I had to bring myself back because I think it's too soon.
It's crazy.
But it is a serious situation. Italy lost 273 people in one day. One day. And they've been locked down for how long? One day. If you have your PPEs, please use them properly. For those of you that wear gloves and touch everything in the world and then get in your car and touch your car and then touch your doorknob at home and touch your table, you're an idiot. You just tracked every ounce of germ that your hand touched today into your house because rubber is it's very porous. Those gloves are very porous. That's why you're supposed to take them off after you use them. Trash. Y'all are just putting a glove on. It's like Michael Jackson fashion friendly. Is that what it is? And you just touch everything? That's what I'm just asking. Like, you just touch everything?
Right. You right. No. Hell no. Hell no. Do what you gonna do and take it off.
Very quickly. And for those of you nasty hand people, cold water does not kill germs.
At all.
Cold and moist is what this strain of this man-made bacterial virus needs to survive. Do not aid it. For those of y'all complaining about your kids being at home, give them some structure. They need regular learning time. They need a regular lunch time. They need whatever their schedule was at school. If you are home and you can maintain it, please do so. Kids need normalcy, and that's coming from me. I work at a school. My kids are very routine. 10:54, I get 7,000 I'm hungries. Lunchtime is at 11. These kids need structure. They need normalcy. It feels like a vacation to them right now, but if you're not educating your kids, pretty soon there will be questions. And I need you to educate yourself properly. Not with propaganda, not with what you saw on Facebook, not with what your mama and them said because she heard from the girl down the street who baby father worked down by the White House, whose cousin used to cut the grass. Like, none of that. We don't need that type of knowledge. We need real knowledge. Because these kids need to know. Things have changed.
Absolutely.
Things have changed. Y'all are trying to rush your kids back to school. I definitely heard that they're looking into using some of the schools as makeshift hospitals. They've run out of space and beds. There are still other things that happen in real life. People need beds. Surgeries still have to happen. Babies are still being born. people are still getting shot. Like, these things have to be treated and taken care of. Things are changing for real. Scooter, working in the medical profession, what can you tell the people? Talk to them.
Man, only thing I can tell you is, like she said, wash your hands. You don't necessarily got to protect your hands. I mean, with gloves, but wash your hands with warm water, hot water, whatever your hands can stand besides cold water.
How long should they wash their hands?
15 seconds. 15 seconds, and then do it again.
So twinkle,
If you
twinkle,
can.
little star twice?
Yep. With antibacterial soap. Or that, what they call it? Borax soap. The borax soap.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of old people use that. A lot of older people use that. But keep your 6 feet distance. Keep something on your feet. Cover your mouth. The easiest way that stuff can get into your body is your hands, your mouth, your eyes, and your feet. Just heed the warnings, man, because we don't know. They don't know. They treating it as a strong version of the flu, and they really don't know what it is.
They know what it is. They made it.
Well, I mean, they telling us they don't know what it is.
It's mutated to a point now where they can't even protect themselves or their own people from it. So now they're afraid. You can't just go drop off biological weapons in other countries and think they're not going to come home to roost.
Right.
And you can't keep calling these things a cover-up. You tried to cover up a whole plan to purge the sick and weak in the country because their population is too large. And their ecosystem in that country is failing. So y'all try to purge. And you brought the purge back with you. Mm-hmm. But now it's designed to purge our people. If you don't have health care, if you're up in age,
it's time to get rid of you.
You got to go.
And it's sad to say, but that's
his mentality.
That's the day and time.
But that's how we feel about him. He got to go.
Yeah, he up in age too, so it's almost the karma will come back around.
There are too many people around him that are contracting the disease for him to stay healthy.
Right. Right.
They're not telling us that part.
Oh, they're not. Oh, they came out with one today. Penn, Kentucky.
Oh, Rand Paul.
There he is, Paul, Kentucky.
One of the senators, yeah.
Positive. Tested positive. But also the doctor who told them that it was becoming a pandemic and also told that they saw the people bring this over to their country. Guess what he died of?
The very thing that... Oh.
Not the pandemic. Man, y'all need to vote.
Voting doesn't make a difference.
Get that man out of office.
Voting,
we don't need another 4 years.
We don't, but
4 years is stupid.
But
shit.
if you are not paying attention to what this man is doing, he has set us up for wars with so many different countries right now. So you know that you cannot be removed from office if you are a sitting president during wartime. That's number one. Number two, the economic structure is going to be so messed up, and he's going to keep promising all of these bailouts, and these idiots are going to buy into these bailouts. No disrespect to anybody who wants that $1,200 check, but with that money that he is using, he can take care of universal health care. And he can also pay off all student debt loans. And he can set up Medicare and Medicaid the way it needs to be set up.
Right.
And still have money to give back to the states that are taking these losses.
It's too much like right.
Of course it is. So what we do is we build in a bill that tells you we're going to give you $1,200 to shut you up. And then we funnel all the rest of the money back into these shell companies that go back into President Trump's pockets. Mm-hmm. I said it. Mm-hmm. Sue me.
You ain't getting shit.
But an attitude.
Right.
I can give you all this attitude. And then I've been paying attention to the skies, the chemtrail skies. Like, I know this probably sounds crazy to y'all, but I sat outside. Rain was not in the forecast. I saw 6 chemtrails. Okay. I see 5 more. But I only saw 5 planes. Then it went from being a clear blue sky to getting cloudy. Temperature dropped. Started raining.
No, how about that river in Italy that automatically got clear?
You talking about in Venice?
Yes.
It's because
Crazy.
there are no people out there. There's not a lot of traffic on the water. What's going on right now is the world is replenishing itself. You have to pay attention. It's replenishing itself. The pollution over in Asia is down almost 60%. Okay? The birds still chirping. They not scared. They not falling from the sky dying. The deer still fine. Bears not out here ravaging human beings for meat. Like, the animals are calm. As long as they are calm, you know that it is still a calm time.
Right.
Now, when they start tripping, you better start tripping. And that's just real.
you
It's
better
just
get
facts
out
from
the way-
nature.
get out
Like,
the
we're
way.
not even going to play with it.
Right.
When the deer just start running by you in packs for no reason, you better chase them like your life depend on it. Hop on somebody's back. Reindeer. Hey, Donna. Hey, Blitzen. Hey, Comet. Hey, Q. Yo, Rudolph. With your nose so bright.
I went to walk the dog, and it was where I walked them at. It was like 6 deer right there.
Cool.
They heard me coming. They all of them just.
Yeah, like, hey, girl,
They
hey.
just looked at me,
Don't come get under this grass.
and I kept walking, and they just
They not afraid. They're used to us.
kept looking.
We've taken all of, listen.
Then when the dog, you know what I'm saying, caught whim of them, you know what I'm saying, then they like,
Yeah, because he's an animal. You're
Yeah.
not a threat.
I'm not a threat.
You're not a threat. The other thing I need y'all to pay attention to. The stock market.
Yeah.
So, if you pay attention, they have pulled out from all travel. All cruises, Boeing, they have pulled all of their money. And they have used a shell company to put it into the corporations that produce PPE, the personal protection equipment. 3M stock went up 100 and some odd %. It's like 6 or 7 of them. And these the same people y'all put in that office.
I need to buy stock.
I think you can right now. I would buy in Boeing if I was going to buy in anything. Planes got to get back up in the air. Insider tip. Planes have to get back up in the air.
No insider trading.
They're already insider trading. Like, it's wild. I can't think of her name, but her husband is the head of the New York Stock Exchange. So her thing was, well, I didn't pull that money out. My husband did. So y'all both insider trading.
Dude, straight underneath the bus.
I need y'all to really pay attention.
They threw Martha Stewart in jail for that.
Right.
Martha Stewart don't have enough money
I'm just saying
to,
they did
to
throw her
duck
in
this
jail.
wreck. And she hasn't sold her soul the way they need her to. She's smoking with Snoop.
She just got a little quick
She's too
slack.
cool. She's smoking with
in a good
Snoop.
place.
She's in a happy place,
She's in a
honey.
great place.
Hello?
Hello.
Listen, I don't know what type of cloud she float on, but I know she be
Snoop
floating.
cloud.
Listen. Indeed. Indeed.
On one of them clouds.
But I know people think I'm crazy, but I need y'all to pay attention. While all of this is going on, you guys are overlooking what's going on in Iran, airstrikes. I need y'all to go beyond the sensationalized news and get into the real news. I guess you're on the air live with them damn fans. Hello?
Hello?
What's going on? This is Breeze.
Hi, Breeze!
What's up, Breeze? What's up, Breeze?
You just gotta be so cool. We love Breeze. Hey,
Man, I
Candace.
just want to say I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. I'm rocking with the way y'all do. I just appreciate y'all, man. Wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you, sir.
Feels good. I swear it does. Feels good.
You feel good.
Yeah.
Flex like that, bruh.
Always, man. I ain't gonna stop.
We are so proud of you. Yesterday, Major Leagues Live and the joy, or you look like you were having a good time. And I think that's the part that makes it so much better. Like, your crank is on a happy level. It's not like I have to crank. It's like,
Right.
nigga, I wanna crank. Let me give you this work. It's like, let me give you this work.
Before he got with MLB, right? He was like, man, I got that urge. He was like, I'm about to pull up on somebody's band.
Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
You pulled up and you popped, and we like it. We love it. Congratulations on a super dope live. That was one of G's favorites.
It was.
Scooter.
Wow.
Yeah, most definitely.
One of Scooter's favorites too. I guess it was one of mine. I guess.
You guys?
I guess.
I'm just sad we couldn't have been there. Like,
Oh,
we
please
wanted,
don't
we
stress
wanted
me.
to be there.
Oh, that stresses me.
We wanted to be there, but
That
she was
stresses
having
me
technical
out.
difficulties with her vehicle, and I don't have one. So
Man.
Breeze,
I
just
love it,
hey
man.
Breeze.
It's like a, yes, sir.
Hey, just keep flexing on him, son.
Man, I do what I do, man.
I already
I
know.
don't have a response to that,
Hey,
man.
Scott.
I just let them play, man. I let them play, have a good time, man.
Right.
Welcome to your new home. Like, we love it. I love it. I can't wait.
How
I
you
need
feel
some
about
music. I need some music.
how you feeling about this transition, Breeze?
Breeze.
I
Hey,
can
Scott.
dig it. I can dig it, man. I had to call in and show my love and appreciation for y'all, man. I'm just still early. Still early.
Don't worry about it. We know. Look, Birdman hands. We know. We know. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
It's only just begun. I'm excited.
No question. It's only just begun.
Uh-oh. Miss Fryer said that was one of her favorite lives as well. Sending hearts and love up to you guys. Uh-oh. Think Major League.
Wow.
Okay, Major League.
Love it. Hey, I got my sticker on my phone, too. Amani gave me the shout out to Amani and the band that gave my sticker, though.
Oh, you got your Major League sticker?
You official now.
Come on, y'all. We gotta clap it up for Bruce. Yes, Bruce! Welcome to the family.
Shoot, he got his sticker, his shirt,
Listen, yeah.
and his spot.
And his spot.
There it is.
Congrats. We are so proud of you. Keep cranking. We are looking forward to more crank from you guys.
Let Omani know I need me a sticker.
Hey, Riri girl.
I got you.
All right, Breeze. Thank you for calling us. We love you. We're looking forward to so much more crank. I'm gonna watch the live later. Yeah, we gonna play it back.
Man, real talk, man. I love y'all.
We love you too, Breeze.
I wash them hands and wash them, what these days.
Wash your stinking ass.
Wash your ass.
Wash your hands with warm water and antibacterial soap. Maintain a 6-foot distance from people and sneeze or cough into your chicken wing. It's called a chicken wing. We teach the kids. It's called a chicken wing. Like, thank you.
You throw your chicken wings like Buzz said.
Yeah.
Chicken wings.
Hello, like dab on them with your
on 'em.
sneeze.
Dab on.
Dab on them. Like it's all right.
No question.
All right.
man,
Give
y'all.
love you too. Give love to the wife and kids, please.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
See
Okay.
you soon, man.
All right. Where were we? I don't know. That call just made me smile. Like
We
that
way
was
off.
everything. Yes. Well, I can go on with the conspiracy theories that y'all think they are for hours, but I don't know if y'all are ready for that. But we can definitely get into my favorite lives.
Yes,
Go ahead.
please. Because we totally went off topic and you started ranting. But go
I
ahead.
told the truth.
Okay. I didn't say you didn't.
Education is great for your soul, and it calms your fears. It keeps your anxiety down. Trust me.
Talking about somebody who has nothing
Uh-oh.
but anxiety.
That's why I educate myself. Good evening. You are on. Yes.
She can't catch the voice.
I didn't catch the voice.
What's up, Freedom G-Baby?
Hi, boo. How are you?
I'm good. How you been?
We are great. What you up to?
Man, I'm at work, chilling, bored.
Work. G, you at work?
Yeah, I gotta get this money.
Wait, do you have your PPEs on?
I have everything. I'm a cook, so I gotta make sure I'm straight.
Do y'all know who we talking to?
Nope.
Major Lee.
Oh.
Ooh,
What's up,
that's
man?
G.
Oh.
My sunglass man.
My sun-
Sunglasses man.
What's going on, man?
I don't want you, how you doing? I don't want y'all to see me closing my eyes when I'm up there rapping or nothing.
We saw it.
Gigi.
I did.
G.
I saw it.
She saw it, G.
I saw
I'm
it.
Sorry.
He didn't have his glass. I saw it.
You guys, y'all live yesterday was everything.
Yeah.
We listen. I was losing it, so I was with the guy who was working on my truck, and I clicked on the link, and it was no sound. So I got my phone in my hand, and I see him up there. I'm like, oh my God, there's no sound. I can't call. Well, maybe if I text his watch, but if he's live, then it's going to make his live feed jump. I was losing my mind, and then
You was stressed out?
I was. I get upset. Like when technicals happen, I get mad because I know the quality of crank a band can bring, and I want them to have the fair opportunity to do so. You get what I'm saying? Like I know that even with no sound on, I can tell by y'all body language y'all cranking.
Turn that heat on.
I can tell. But we are so proud of y'all. Y'all cranked yesterday.
Appreciate that.
Was y'all ready for that crank?
They sound real
All
good.
of us. We really appreciate that.
Was you ready for that crank yesterday?
I was ready, but I wasn't ready.
Was you ready for it?
I didn't expect it, but I expected it.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
I was just mad I wasn't in the building.
I was pretty angry about my technicals yesterday. I was pretty angry about my technicals yesterday.
I wasn't mad, but I was upset.
I was definitely
my
disturbed.
feelings was hurt.
I was ready.
Because we were supposed to have been there.
And my whole thing is, like, that was the perfect way to follow up that midweek Black Passion disrespect that we got. Like, you just, bam, bam. Like, you good. Like, I don't need to go out for a while. Like, I'm good.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, bam, bam. You got to get that bam, bam crank.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
But G, thank you for making our evening by calling in. Listen.
Welcome, love, anytime. I still need to come get on the show. I'll be working Sunday night.
Oh, well, you need to.
We might need to bring the show to you.
We
gonna go live from his job. The fans take over G's job.
Or you need to switch days with
I
somebody.
can cook. You can cook. We can all cook.
Yeah,
Listen, we can do a whole cooking episode at your job.
I can do that. I can definitely do that.
Oh, he's like, yeah. Y'all know I'm with it. Stand.
Go ahead and pull the string,
Road trip. Shout out to our tech greatness over there, Stan.
Stan the man.
Road trip. We are bringing it. Let us know when we can bring the show to you. We with it.
I would definitely let you know.
Yes. Gigi's like, no. Yes. I like field trips.
Also to all the fans, May 16th, my good man Armani's birthday bash.
Exactly.
Real big.
Tauruses.
That's the joint with the one
got Young
band.
Stroke coming through.
I'm going to
got
that.
the good one band cranking with us.
Taurus season.
3 days before my birthday.
4 days after mine.
Oh, we're definitely making you guys flyers then.
Oh yeah.
Tauruses are the greatest.
We
Definitely
are.
be down. I'm making that trip.
That's right, nephew.
That's right,
Oh,
naturally.
that's a real long trip too for y'all.
We got to start looking for rooms if life is back to normal
We
by
definitely
then.
stand down there.
Yeah, if life is normal by then, we got to start looking for rooms. We do realize Aries season was canceled. I'm starting to feel like Taurus and Gemini.
We jumped straight over
I
Aries.
feel like we're gonna start rocking again probably around Leo time in real life. That is so horrible to say. That means I get to have my half birthday on my dad's actual birthday. Half birthday, November 12th.
November?
Our birthday's gonna have to be postponed. I'm telling you,
Wow.
it's not going away. It's not. Y'all better pay attention to what Asia had to do in order for them to start getting some form of normalcy, and they still don't have any. It's more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's more than 2 weeks. You don't even know who's carrying it.
My last thing I want to say before I get back to work, no disrespect to all the bands or nothing, but make sure that camera quality is on 1,000. Make sure y'all sound bands are good, and we're going to take over with these live streams until this virus gone.
Stan said y'all need to come to Voxwave and stop bullshitting.
Need to come
Back to Stan. No, not. No, our sound man, our engineer greatness said that they need to come in here. Listen, for the 50th time. We do have time slots available if you guys want to go live. This table can be moved.
Okay.
We can arrange to bring a backline in. And y'all can come in here and crank in HD.
Yes, they definitely need to do that.
And you can possibly have a host for your live.
Well, you never know. Major League might do that.
Oh.
And you could take a commercial with your ads or whatever you have going on and people sponsor you up, and then we can come back to the crank. Like, come on, hello.
Right. But let me get up out of here. Y'all have a good night.
You too, G. Thank you.
All right, G.
You're welcome. Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
You too.
We're going to
You
get you
keep
some
doing what you
sunshades.
do too, G.
Oh, yeah, we're going to buy him some shades. We're
We
going to
gonna-
buy you some shades.
We're going to buy you some
Hey,
shit.
thanks, man. Need that.
We're going to buy you some shades.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I'll make sure I never lose them. I have them on all these times.
You might need them.
I'm about to start shopping right now
Oh, she about to shop now. Where you going to look?
on Amazon.
On Amazon. You're going to get those next July.
Amazon is still delivering.
They are. I got merchandise coming now.
Merchandise.
All y'all have a good night. I'll holler at y'all.
Bye, G. Merchandise coming?
Something big.
I got merchandise.
Merchandise.
Yes. I had to get a whole nother shower head. I couldn't have a guest bathroom, had a good shower head, and you know what I'm saying? No. I was jealous. So I had to order another one. I had to order another one.
My favorite lives.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to try this again.
Let It Flow.
Okay.
Sounded absolutely
I
amazing.
definitely enjoyed Let It Flow.
Oh my God.
I didn't see it.
Oh
Unfortunately.
my God.
They was partying. They had a ball up there.
Let It Flow. Definitely Black Passion.
They was on Rick Logan's live, right? Okay.
Definitely Black Passion because I actually got the live experience and then I went home and watched the live. I watched your live. I watched my live. It was fun. Like, even bantering with the people in the comments was hilarious. Like, when they start tripping too much, I swipe. I don't even need to see this anymore. Y'all gonna catch this crank or not? Like, Major League, JY. New impressions.
They sounded great.
I didn't catch
They
them
was
at
they was
all.
at Rick Logan's too.
Yes, new impressions. The wow moment was seeing a live get shut down.
Oh. I
Yeah,
heard
speak
about
on
it.
that. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I heard about it. So you actually saw it.
Yes. The thing about it for me is, and this is just my opinion, I know you guys like the thrill of the lives, but I feel like you should do a portion of it live. I feel like you should record it and then upload it because they'll never know when you actually recorded it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It runs less of a risk of anybody shutting anything down. And it also gives you a chance to edit some things down because sometimes you may need to edit it down. Like, your sound check may not need to be on your live. Like, that may not need to be a thing.
Right.
When you take your breaks, you tend to have conversations that you should not have on a live. Like, that should
Right.
not be a thing.
Right.
I also feel like this is for the fans. The views expressed by Capri Monique Curtis are solely the views of Capri Monique
Lord,
Curtis.
I think I need a drink.
They do not reflect the views of anyone else
I
at
ain't
this
bring
table.
no
Let me get my
alcohol.
holy water. Vox Wave or any of its associates or affiliates. Let me sip my tea.
I ain't bring no liquor.
Y'all wild. How in the world do you turn the fact that these bands got together, risked their lives, because they are risking their lives, to bring crank to y'all,
Right.
and y'all turn the shit into a competition?
Right.
Why is it a competition? Why is it about numbers? Why can't it just be about the fact that they bought something to y'all that you couldn't go to get?
Thank you for calling.
So angry.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
No one's there. Okay. But go ahead.
It's just ridiculous to me. Like, I'm seeing posts about, well, who cranks harder or who live had more viewers. The numbers mean this. The numbers mean that. Oh, such and such had this many views. They outcranked this person, that person. There's a difference between viewers and there's a difference between views.
Right.
Let's start there. And let's also be clear. Thought processes like this are one of the reasons why the WGNs was so important to me. Because, of course, the bigger and more known names are more than likely going to get the more views. They're more popular. They may have their database set up better. They have their fans are in position like it's a different situation. But with the world being where it is right now, instead of y'all focusing on who did it better, who does it better, who crank harder, y'all need to focus on this attention that you have right now and turning it into something bigger. Mm-hmm. I don't understand. It's not rocket science.
Oh, and PD said, speaking of cooking.
You'll have your macaroni and cheese tomorrow.
Hello? Thank you. You are all with them goddamn fans.
Oh, goddamn.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, that voice sound familiar.
That voice sounds real familiar. Oh, yeah.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, y'all.
How are you?
Feeling?
I'm hanging in there. How y'all doing? Missing y'all.
Oh, we miss you too, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cece on the line, ladies and gents. She is not with us because this is when shit gets really real. When a member of your team has pre-existing health concerns that put them in a lot more jeopardy than others. The way the conversation goes is, it's a health concern for me. Say less, call in. Like it's nothing else to even talk about. So Cece, I know you have anxiety like I do. I know you go through changes. How are you coping in the midst of COVID-19? Like, how are you coping? What's going on in your life? Just give the people a brief overview of how your day-to-day is going.
Of course, my job is allowing me to telework, and they are working me like a Hebrew slave, so it's just like it's an everyday thing. But
Is her TV loud?
I mean, it's different when you confined to your home and you pretty much can't do anything, besides cook a lot.
Are you eating everything that you cook? That's the next question. Like,
absolutely.
Oh, all right.
She's eating everything.
She's gonna be a chunky monkey on the other side. It's all right.
I think a lot of people.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the chunky monkey.
I hope it make your wrist bigger.
Yeah, I hope so too, and my ankles too. I'm just saying.
We know she got tiny wrists.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Cece, I hope you pulling through all of this, man. Not letting none of this stuff get you down, and just keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm keeping pushing. The only thing that got me down is my uncle passed away, during the midst of all of this.
I was just about to say my condolences
to you and your family.
So, the question is the funeral and, and everything else. So, we're just waiting for the call.
Well, our prayers are definitely with you guys. You know, we are less than a phone call away. We're actually a video chat away.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Only when some of us answers.
They talking about me.
I didn't say anything. I looked at the camera. I don't.
You got stone face though. You like.
But I just wanted to call in and, let y'all know I'm enjoying the show from home, of course.
Of course.
And I'm absolutely tuned in.
Thank you.
We miss you, girl.
Oh,
Rest
I
up.
miss y'all, too.
And don't let that job stress you, child.
Definitely don't let that happen.
You at home. Hit your vape.
Like I always tell you.
It's kind of different when you go from the shower downstairs to telework. It's a little different.
CC.
Yeah.
Like I always say, you get yourself right first.
Lord.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
If I don't, then I won't be right for anybody.
Right.
Agreed.
True indeed. True indeed.
True.
All right, well,
And did your daughter bring them shoes?
Ladies and gents,
absolutely not.
thanks for talking to CC. Gigi's trying to start a fight. We're going to get her off the phone.
You know what? And that just makes me want to go upstairs and check on that situation.
God bless and good night. Not fooling with her. DG trying to start a fight. We not even with the fight.
My bad.
We are in peaceful times.
I wasn't even thinking about it. See, you done started it up.
Oh, hell. I'm sorry.
Good night, love. We will talk to you after the show.
Absolutely.
I'm about to get back into getting in trouble.
Okay. Well, I'll be watching while you get in trouble.
I forgot.
All right, honey.
Getting in trouble is
All
her
right.
10th job.
All right.
Bye.
Oh my! Did I go through all of my faves? I think I did. I went through my faves.
It's talking about the fans and their
Yeah,
numbers.
like stop tripping, y'all. Instead of y'all being grateful and being thankful, y'all are turning this into some pissing contest unnecessarily.
Right.
Like, as long as they are doing, these bands are literally risking their lives.
And the fact that they, you know what I'm saying, they're doing what they need to do to make sure that y'all still get that in y'all system. Like,
we hot
it's an
tonight.
addiction.
Right. Right.
Hello?
Good evening.
Yo.
What's happening?
Is that Doc?
Yeah.
Yes! Listen, we just talked about y'all disrespectful crank.
Thank you.
And you know we had a ball. And I had the best seat in the house. Because I got to get the speaker, and I got a little bit of the monitor, and I got the reel. Like, I had that perfect little storm.
I think I had the best seat in the house.
I had the
because
perfect
I
storm.
had nobody in my way.
It was nobody in my way.
And I was able.
Deuce made me break my nail.
See, I ain't.
But they're fixed now. Shout out to Creations.
I spoke to him earlier, and I told him, just watching them, like, just seeing how they were energized, like, you would have thought all those viewers were in front of them, and it felt like the same way for us. And granted, nobody was there except, you know, the band and, you know, you guys and a couple other people, but it just felt like we were just in front of, like, millions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because potentially you are. Like, once that hits the airway, like, it's no stopping it. That's why I said when you do it, like, you got to do it. Like, you got to do it. Like, you got to look like you're enjoying it. Like, we could tell y'all were having a good time. I had a ball walking my camera around to that front line.
Yeah, that's like I always say. If you go see a band and there aren't that many people in the building,
you can boogie.
It doesn't even matter to me because if that band is gonna put on a show for me, like I am 500 people, that's all that matters.
Being there doing the chicken head like Chingy, y'all gonna get this work.
Yeah. And I greatly appreciate y'all for definitely, you know, riding with us in there. You know, y'all got to see the pre-production, you know, the stuff that everybody don't really get to see.
It was a lot of laughs.
When me and Christopher got into it, you know, like me and Ray getting into it because he was late. Like,
Ray said he gonna get you. Ray said
he said he was not late.
He said he was not late.
He said he wasn't late.
Hey, look, Ray likes to raise my blood pressure. You know, one time I said he had to be down at that studio. He gonna hit me talking about, bro, I thought you said we can get down here at regular time. Regular time? You always late for regular practice.
He said regular practice.
Maybe you gotta give him nigga time. You tell him a whole different time.
2 hours earlier.
Yeah.
And he'll show up on time.
Yeah. Basically.
Hey, Doc.
Uh-huh.
Hey, is this gonna be a weekly thing, or is that was just a one-time thing for y'all until all of this?
We're trying to figure it out now.
Oh, okay.
One of the things is I'm definitely trying to make sure that we maximize the viewership in a positive way as far as like I've really reached out to a bunch of dudes that I know that do IC work just to figure out what was going on with, even down to Black Alley and Jay Wire's performance yesterday when the cameras were switching, because that was the same issue that we were experiencing.
Yeah, when it switches,
So,
it jumps. It jumps your feed.
Definitely was.
What happens is when it switches, it's actually resetting the sound on that.
On the feed.
Right.
Yeah, on that
Right.
feed. So, like I said, I had a conversation with a couple of guys that I know, and we're trying to troubleshoot because they want me to do it again, but they
So
want
do
me to
we.
it right.
So do we.
Yeah. So I definitely want to do it again.
So do we. And I have to say to everyone, thank y'all so much for including us in it. Like, that was stuff like that means the world. Like, just the invite,
It does.
it means a lot. Like, we had a ball. We had a
I
ball.
had a ball.
We had a ball.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Man.
Oh, you had a ball too? Foot said he had a ball too.
Hey, Doc, I had a ball in my living room checking y'all out.
Hey, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
most
you.
definitely.
Like I said, man, y'all always show much love and support. So trust me, anything that Black Passion got going on, if y'all can make it, y'all know I'm making sure that y'all ride in first class with us. We're gonna enjoy this all together.
Let me pack my boogie shoes.
You know
It's time
what
to
I'm
go
saying?
now.
Fritz can't go because he can't bring his slippers.
No, he can't go. He can't go.
He can't bring his slippers. No
Hey,
party in
boo.
his slippers.
He didn't even bring his coat. Listen.
See, because that just got real. That was
Hey, man,
Yes.
me and wifey in here, we finished watching
Hi, gorgeous.
What's up, wifey?
How she feeling? Hi, boo. How she feeling?
I'm good. Ready to get out this house, though.
I know that's right.
Listen. No, take your time and enjoy God. Sometimes God sits us still for a reason. We got to figure out what that reason is and capitalize on it. Because right now, it's more dangerous out there than it is in there. It's definitely like, I do feel like we should have like some body bubbles where we can go visit our friends. Like, I would.
You know what?
I love the big hamster ball.
You know what, Doc? I love the fact that y'all added sister. I love that y'all added that joint to y'all rotation.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, wifey, for encouraging that right there.
Yeah.
And sister.
She over here.
I'm keeping my eyes on you. On some of this camera stuff. And the good thing is, back when I had my radio show, I had invested in a bunch of live streaming equipment that I forgot I had until this happened. So
We need to go to Doc House.
figure out how to, put this thing all the way together. Even if we got to bring it up at Voxwave. And
we would appreciate if you bring it up to Voxwave.
Oh no, trust me, we're gonna figure it out.
I'm with it. I'm ready to move this table right now.
I'm with it.
Right now.
To yesterday.
But y'all go ahead and finish your show. We're definitely enjoying the topics and the discussion that y'all are having.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
We appreciate you. I'm gonna cry tonight. This is emotional.
She's such a baby. Grow up, Capri.
I'm allowed to be a baby. I'm human.
All right.
That's what's wrong with the world. Everybody wants
Doc.
to walk
Go give
around
your
like
wife some
this.
attention, sir.
Doing the breeze.
Yeah, flexing. Thank you, Doc. Love you. I look forward to talking to you this week.
Doc.
I'm sure.
Definitely, y'all.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Also, my other favorite from North Carolina, Alter Egos.
I didn't see that.
Listen, baby, the ladies.
My classy.
That's the lady. That's the band with the ladies on the front line.
Yes. Denalja. Hey, baby, listen. That crank? Y'all keep thinking North Carolina don't have no bump. Y'all tripping. Them ladies coming. Y'all better make room for them, baby.
They coming up here anytime soon? They got any dates up here?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Oh, I'll take that.
This one.
I can't wait till the next WG ends. All right. Miss Capri's live was the best sound out of all the Black Passions recording. Why, thank you. I captured the crank.
You captured it.
I needed it. Like, I needed it. Last week
And
was
then when that
the
damn
8 Milo.
Milo.
Somebody tell Milo I'm going to slap him.
Milo is so disrespectful.
Milo.
So disrespectful.
I asked him, I said, did you feel my eyes burning the side of your face from the other side of the room? He said, I felt it. You was getting all this.
Man, that 808.
Disrespectful.
Oh, my gosh.
Disrespectful. I need Alter Egos and Black Passion on the show together.
Oh.
I need it.
Does Alter Ego sound like anybody here?
Alter Ego sounds like Alter Ego.
They got any videos on YouTube?
They just went live.
They went live.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
All right.
Yeah, they crank.
I definitely got to check them out.
Listen. Whoo, baby.
For a front line, yeah.
Women's front line.
Mm-hmm.
All sassy and classy. They ready.
How many? 4?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Greatness.
Can't wait to hear
that mix.
That.
Listen, if anybody, I want y'all to check them out. But this is my thing. Be respectful. They're not in the Mecca. Right. So the things that we do here, they may not be hip to or up to.
Right.
Mentor them. Help them. They are attempting to spread a sound that is yours, that is uniquely yours, that is inspired by you. Help them, man. Like, don't dog them. Don't judge them. Help them. It helps the whole crank and the whole situation. That I feel like that is another thing that should be taking place during this downtime. Dear
Sister girl was getting it on that cowbell.
Listen.
Yeah.
Stop playing with her.
She tightened up on you?
Yes.
Stop playing with them. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. But bands, listen. While the world is stood still, it's no need for competing. I don't understand why y'all haven't dropped new music yet. Shout out to Ambition for dropping new music today. I don't understand. Listen, it's not just the United States that is standing still right now. It is the world. If y'all do not seize this opportunity, make some TikToks, whatever y'all need to do to go viral.
Right.
Come up with a coronavirus song, like something. Hello. The world is sitting still watching everything that's going on. Like,
right.
How do you think so many viewers are viewing these lives and going back and watching replays of other lives? Because people are sitting still with absolutely nothing to do right now. Lives have changed.
I think even it's TV. Are they showing repeats yet?
ESPN is.
Well, they should, because everything's shut down.
Yeah.
All sports.
Like the saddest moment for me was seeing the Olympic torch and no audience to cheer it on. I was not very.
That was real weird.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Not something I wanted to see. Not something I wanted to see. Anytime, Denalja, anytime. We definitely love you guys. We're gonna make sure Scooter gets the link so he can catch that old lady's crank. It's a good look. It's a good thing.
Girlfriend was doing her thing on that cowbell.
How she was doing?
Yeah.
She locked.
Serious with it.
She wasn't playing with y'all. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. She had a rough week.
Took it out on the cowbell.
Listen. And
better on the cowbell in somebody's face. I'm just saying.
We do not encourage violence.
No, we don't. But
violence against the cowbell.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And the drums and the congos.
Yeah. And the congos.
Yes.
And the mics.
And them toms.
Yes. Listen. But I do have to say, we're going to take a moment to thank all of our first responders, all of the people in the medical fields, all of the essential workers that are still out here making life still move while they are risking their lives, basically.
They are.
Risking their lives. We have a shortage of PPEs, even in hospitals. We have situations where people are hoarding everything. If you want to get on the economic portion of it again, let's go back. Let's go back to New Orleans. They are wiping themselves with whatever they can find and flushing it. So now they're having issues with their sewer system backing up. Now you have to worry about the poisonous gases that come from septic tanks.
Right.
And of course, that's not a priority. So we're right back to the whole Katrina situation again. They still have not fully recovered from that. It's a lot going on, guys. Like, thank you to everyone who is still working. Thank you to everyone who risked their lives. Even though Metro has scaled back, thank you to all of our public transportation workers. Thank you to everyone who does anything that they consider essential. We appreciate you. Thank you for risking your lives. Thank you to your families for sharing you with us, because there are situations where families are like, absolutely not. That's not a thing for us. But back to these fans making this whole thing a controversy. Like,
It's crazy.
I actually enjoy being able to sit at home and catch the crane.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it. It was actually a good thing. It was a good thing.
I don't understand why people have to. Why they just can't just be happy.
Enjoy it.
Like,
it's free. Erica Badu charged everybody $1.
Misery loves company.
Erica charged everybody
some
$1.
people are just miserable for no reason.
She had $1 concert.
Hey, you wanted to go in her bedroom, did you?
You wanted to go in her
You
bedroom.
pay $1 to go in that bedroom.
She ain't charged you the $40 that the girls asked you to cash app. She just asked for $1, just one, and I'm sure they gave it up.
You know what? Since they had all of these clubs shut down, I was talking to my wife the other day, maybe last week, when they did shut them down. I wonder if these club owners could take the time to clean these nasty ass clubs up. This downtime.
I feel like that if anything, they should bring professionals in to do it.
To get it done right.
I feel like that should be a standard, because the thing about it is this disease lives on surfaces.
Right.
It lives on plastic longer than anything else, because plastic is porous. So for all of y'all that go by those cases of water and touch your hands and then go in the house and touch everything, you're tripping. When you get to that front door, you slice that plastic open. You get a pair of gloves. You take your water in the house. For those... And one more thing, I have to say this. This has been on my mind. I said it to the girls earlier. I said it to my mom. I understand right now that everybody is buying everything that they can. But when you shop, please be very conscious of that WIC label. The WIC label. Because their vouchers specifically go with those things.
Right.
And if you buy those things,
then they're
going to starve.
Right.
They can't afford to buy other things, guys. You are on the air live with them damn fans. Good evening.
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
We're
What's
fine.
going on?
All right, this Breezy, man. This Breezy from the Golden Ocean.
Hey, Breeze.
What's up, Breeze?
Man, it ain't too much, man. I'm hearing everything y'all talking about. Number one, I just want to say thank y'all for having y'all platform up. You know what I mean? Because we always need these type of platforms.
Right.
You know, especially in a time of crisis, you know, like we're going through. But I just want to say one thing. If y'all have college students, you know, see what's going on with them, because they trying to get a lot of these college students to go back and get their stuff in these high-risk places, and I think it's ridiculous. So if you have a college student, write the mayor or the governor.
I get it, but I don't. I'm gonna
try
tell
to
you.
get enough numbers so they can just tell the kids don't do that, because that's dangerous. You know what I mean?
I get it being dangerous, but the other side of it is if you want them to effectively clean those dorms the way they need to be cleaned while they have the contractors available before it becomes a full national crisis and they don't, if you can get down into at least put it in a storage unit, I mean, it aids the situation, though I know it doesn't sound safe. It's better than you leaving it in there and then you go back to get it and you think the epidemic is over and now you're sick.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I can dig that too. Another thing I want to touch on as well, there's a lot of the lives. I'm very happy seeing people be alive. And a lot of bands, it's forcing them to add to their game because it's a whole lot different. Because I got experience in playing together. It's a whole lot different when you're playing by yourself instead of having that crowd, that energy. So it's like you as a band, y'all got to feed off each other. You as a drummer, you got to feed off your combo plate. You lead rapper feeding off the rest of their band, and things like that. And, and to all the bands, I want y'all, don't let what people say, and as far as their criticism, don't let that bother you, you know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of people see the live, and I was hearing how y'all were saying, why people can't be happy, and I agree with that, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, and at the end of the day, y'all better realize one thing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about go-go. So, you know what I'm saying? That's real. So, it's all good. But a lot of people don't understand a lot of things. Fans be saying, but sometimes people don't understand everything that go on with it, So it causes them to, say certain things. And at the end of the day, man, a lot of the fans, it's our heart, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't understand the work it takes. I'm a Congo player, man. I done pissed blood. I done been in hospitals for 8 days. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for real. Like, it happens. So they don't see that side of it. You know what I mean? They don't see when your hands all move and you're going through the aches and pains, So all the bands, just don't get frustrated. Keep doing what y'all doing and understand this right here, what's going on, is probably going to put us in a whole nother situation. Bigger situation than what we realize. You know what I mean? It's a positive thing. We might have stumbled on something. You know what I mean? Live, doing all the live feeds we doing. So that's what I got to say. And once again, Capri, I want to thank you too for bringing that WGN movement out. You know what I mean? I think we need that.
I can't wait till next year. I mean, yeah.
I can.
I can.
The madness. I'm excited.
Hey, I'm going to come up there and have a ball, man.
I'm excited.
But look, though, man, y'all be easy. School, you have a good one, GG. Capri, y'all.
All right, Breezy.
I'll be safe out there, too.
See you later. Thank you for calling.
Yes, man.
I just want y'all to take the time to enjoy it.
And I want people to understand these bands did not have to do what they're doing. So for them to sit around and make things complicated and make it a competition and do all this extra stuff, these bands didn't have to do that.
Y'all could be sitting at home watching Rush Hour 3 on the Spanish channel because you remember where the words go in the movie and nothing else is on TV except The Walking Dead because they are trying to prepare y'all for the zombie apocalypse and y'all don't want to be down with the cut. Like, those are real things.
Hey, but these bands didn't have to.
They didn't.
They didn't have to.
They didn't.
They don't have
they
to.
They don't.
But they are.
They are.
Just appreciate that. Be appreciative of that. Like, they don't owe you nothing.
They could sit in the house just like you are.
They don't owe y'all nothing.
Why everything got to be a contest?
And a lot for a lot of these bands, let's be clear, for a lot of these bands, they actually use their practice time to bring this to y'all.
Right. They don't have to do that.
Their practice time. That studio time is not free.
It's not.
It's paid for.
Exactly.
And they're trying to help you maintain some sense of normalcy because they need that stage and y'all energy as much as y'all need that crank. Appreciate it, man.
They don't appreciate nothing.
Appreciate
They so
it.
unappreciative.
It makes
They appreciate the negativity.
Yeah, like these bands don't have to do what they're doing. Like, it's just wild to me. Y'all some wild lovers.
Oh, she got
Some
angry.
wild lovers.
I think she got angry.
I did. Forgive me.
I think she had a moment, y'all. What are they, Gigi?
Wild lovers. Y'all some wild lovers.
Y'all some wild lovers. Lovers.
Y'all some wild lovers. They don't have to do nothing. They don't owe you nothing.
Who came up with that?
With
what?
With the live bands on the feeds.
Well,
That was
Backyard did it first.
Oh, Backyard did it
But
first.
that's
I'm not saying that's who came
Was
up
it
with
planned though? Was it a planned thing or
They
was
put
it
a flyer out.
Yeah.
Oh.
They put a flyer out. They put a
That's
flyer
cool.
out.
It's cool that how all of them came up with that though. That was real to keep everybody.
I know I was on the phone with Doc to talk about it.
There before.
I had actually made, I have no cut cards. I had actually made a fan only page and called up here to talk to, I talked to ABX and Stan. They're a together entity, but Stan runs our technicals, and I had ideas too. Like, I was ready to go. I just needed a band to move because I knew the very first place they were going to shut down. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I appreciate all of the streams. So, listen.
I do too.
I got to boogie woogie in my pajamas with my real snacks. And I didn't have to drink and drive or drive and drink. Like,
I didn't have any pajamas.
Jesus. Gigi,
we talked about her randomness before we came on the air today. We talked about this. We definitely talked about this.
You said you got in your pajamas.
You didn't have to say what you said.
We was being honest.
No one. But
Gigi, you a wild lover now. Jeez.
And the best part, I got to watch some of the lives at my leisure. Like, I didn't have to worry about getting dressed, running out the door, paying for parking, worrying about how much the entrance fee is, how much are these $12 drinks worth $12? Does it taste like juice? Like, I didn't have to worry about any of those things. Like, those are all things that you consider before going out. Like, no disrespect, but I switched to staying home and saved a lot of money.
Well, I have yet to see where I saved a lot of money because technically...
Oh, the grocery store.
Yeah, technically I spent a lot of money in the grocery store.
But you won't have to eat out.
Yeah, but I was content with it.
Right.
No, to be honest,
I was the grocery store?
No, I was content with eating out because I was out so much. You know what I'm saying? And usually, I
don't think anybody washes their hands anymore. I don't think anybody washes their hands.
Once a day.
Disgusting.
Once a day. I would eat once a day. So I was pretty content with eating out.
And then if you don't wash your hands and you touch a plastic glove and put it on your hand, disgusting. You're supposed to wash your hands before you put the gloves on.
I want to see how these clubs going to act when everything get back to normal.
No, what you want to see is, are any of these clubs still going to be in business when anything gets back to normal? Because the other part of the purge that I did not get into is the economical part for small businesses and local businesses. Because in all honesty, just because they said they're not going to evict you and they're not going to charge you, on the other side of this, they still want their money. Honey.
Give it here. We need that.
They still want their money. If you have a mortgage that you know you cannot afford to pay, you need to reach out to your mortgage company. You need to read the fine print on your loan. Like, there are things that you need to do to ensure that you still have a roof over your head. If you are a small business owner, and you have employees, I feel like, and you have not already done so, I feel like you need to have a real conversation with not only yourself, but also with them. Part of this economic restructure that's going to happen on the other side is it's going to be tougher for you to function. Because if you pay attention, it's a lot of monopolizing going on. These big companies are buying everything. We've gotten a little too comfortable and complacent, and they had to bring us back. Reel y'all back on there real quick. Because with this bailout money, so many things they could pay for. And not push the money back into Donald Trump's pocket. But
it's going to be crazy.
It is.
It's going to be crazy.
It is. But I will say this. I do feel like, even on the other side, when things go back to normal, that we still need to do some form of stream. I feel like we do. For the people who can't get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because on the other side of this, a lot of people are not going to be able to afford to go out.
Not for a while.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. A lot of people are not even going to have transportation. If we're down for 60 to 80 days and no money is coming in, that whip is gone.
Stomp, come and get your car.
It's not going to just be Stomp. It's not going to just be Stomp.
Yeah.
Those things are happening. Like, I feel like right now, I wore this shirt for a reason. I didn't wear it just for this. I wore this shirt because it reminds me of unity. And right now, that is what we need. For those musicians who are not working and your only job was gigging, I am praying for you.
Right.
I am praying for you. Yep. Kiana said, I appreciate the lives because I'm usually unable to come out. Listen. Dear bands, do you hear fans? They appreciate it.
There's a whole lot more Kianas out there, y'all.
Yep. For people who work second and third shift, who can't make it out. For people who have kids in the house, who can't make it out. For people who are legitimate germaphobes, who will not make it out.
Right, that too.
That's a real thing.
Right.
For people who don't have transportation. For people who don't want to pay $20 to park and then $30 at the door. Like, there are a lot of circumstances. The lives do something for the community. It does something for the morale. It brings hope back. Because right now, if you tune into the news, like, it's miserable. And I know these are real things that are going on. I know these are real things that are taking place.
It's like
273 deaths in one day in Italy.
When I get off at 3:30 in the afternoon, it's like a ghost town on 301 now.
You get home a lot faster.
I get home like 4:15 now. And I usually get home at 5 o'clock. It's bad.
The thing about it is everybody thinks that after the quarantine it goes away. No, it doesn't, because someone will be carrying this disease still and not have any symptoms.
Still gonna be a host. There's gonna be a lot of hosts out there that don't know that they got it.
And sometimes, but they're just carriers, so they're not gonna have any symptoms in their body.
Right.
It just doesn't manifest the way it does with others.
Right.
She said, honestly, this is the most I've seen folks smile and still interact. It's amazing. Still praying together yet apart. Listen.
True statement.
This is the best way I can break it down and say it to y'all, and then we're going to take a break. This is the best way I can break it down and say it to y'all. The reality of things has not fully set in. This is just the beginning for us. Y'all better save some of that energy. Y'all better save some of that energy for what's really to come on the other side. Appreciate the fact that they're still allowed to bring you some sense of normalcy. Appreciate the fact that they're willing to go out of their way to make sure you have the crank. Appreciate the fact that you got to sit in your house and watch this for free. Not like a boxing pay-per-view, not like buying a movie off of your stream through your cable box, not like having to pay for a subscription to a channel, like free 99. Free.
Unappreciative asses.
Just be thankful, man. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the streams that are going on right now while we're live. I'm thankful for all of the viewers that are tuned in while we're on the air right now. Like, just be thankful, guys. Like, that crank hit totally different when you realize you can't get in the car and ride over to your homegirl house and go out with her.
Right.
It hits totally different when you realize you can't meet your folks at the bar for a drink. It hits totally different when you're not pre-gaming at the homie house for y'all to go out. Like, it hits totally different.
Right.
It hits totally different. Shout out to all of the crank crusaders, because that's what I'm going to call everybody who is going out of their way to do a live to make sure that we still get the entertainment at home. Thank you guys for bringing it to us.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Please make sure you use all of your PPEs. Take all of the protective gear that you need. If you need to purchase and take your own microphone, I'm going to suggest that you do that. No disrespect to the people that use it before you, but it's always better to be safe.
Right.
Then sorry.
It's always better to be safe. And please respect social distancing, guys. We can ready to take a break.
All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
So you just gonna? There I go. I hear. Let's go, Fred. Yeah, they trying to shut up your sound right now. Deuce, let's go, It's found, but it's burned out. You are.
This all came out? That your broke off? Try. You guys still want to eventually? Yeah. I just want to see.
This motherfucker live feed, the comments It's crazy right now.
Go, hey, they crushed the
They let us have a little bit, but they're funny as hell right now. I can't get mad at
They
this.
funny as shit.
Hey, look.
This must be one of those signs I heard about. I'm reading all that shit. I'm tapping everybody.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Somebody said I was listening on YouTube and watching on Facebook.
That's how it's good. All right.
2 2 2.
If I turn it up, it's gonna have to. I'm gonna clip it in
Music play.
Hey, play real quick.
Play what?
Just play it. Just want to make sure we get.
The band? Yeah. Go back to ZZ.
If I had a charge, I would tell you to go live for my phone.
Ain't got no sound at all again.
We know it ain't no sound.
You gotta understand, people at home, they stayed up late for this, man, so, yeah. Listen, where Big Homie at? Look, if we gotta switch to GG's channel just to run everything, please. Huh?
Thank y'all for sticking with us.
Yeah, the YouTube is fine. That's the thing. We need to get off the Facebook and get on the YouTube. Like, hey, what Big Homie at?
Hey guys!
We back. We back.
Y'all caught me. Scooter just judged me. It was like would you say I'm real serious with this hand sanitizer?
She's serious with that.
Listen, baby. I think I've washed my hands so many times. Listen. My son is very much a germaphobe. Like, if you ask him to if he says pass me a fork and you grab it by the end that he's going to eat off of, it's trash. I don't care if it's metal or plastic. It is now trash. You have ruined his entire life. Like, that is the end of life. That is the end of life. Hey guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey Fats. Hey Riri. Hey Key. Hey John. Thank y'all for tuning in to part 2. Hey D. Thank y'all for tuning in to part 2 of COVID-19 and the crank continues, guys. We just announced 2 new live streams coming this week that we are looking forward to. That unapologetically disrespectful crank of obsession will be tomorrow.
The 23rd.
Oh, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I'm cooking dinner early tomorrow. You did. I don't want to miss an ounce of that crank from the beginning to the crash out. I need that first click to the crash out. I need all of that. Pooh, you owe me some crank.
I would love to be in that building.
Pooh, you owe me some crank.
They definitely they might break the sound system where they sound.
I would love to be in that.
Hey, Jamal.
Building.
Thank you, Bruce. Oh, you knew I had this in me. Don't sass. Don't sass me.
All the way. Sassy.
Don't sass. And drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 25th.
The 25th of
this month.
March.
Y'all are going to get some hump day crank.
Oh.
Hump day?
Yes. That one band. That one band gonna give me.
She like the way I hit it from the back. If you have not had the pleasure of seeing the one band live, ladies and gentlemen, take this unplugged live stream. Okay? We would definitely be in the building. Working. We will be working.
That's going to be the best job ever.
But we will be working. These live streams give me so much life, y'all. Like, it is just so, like, hold up. I don't know if y'all know about anything about DJ D Nice. Shout out to D Nice for that disrespectful party he threw yesterday, that virtual party that lasted forever. And he cranked the entire time. I don't remember seeing him take a bathroom break. I saw him eat and drink and crank. I went back to watch it. I needed it. Like, this is super dope. This is super amazing. Shout out to all the bands who performed like it was 1 million people in the room. Because it was 1 million set of eyeballs watching. Even the ones that didn't click on your live. Right. But just turn the sound on so that they could still see it without you counting them as a viewer.
Right.
Shout out to y'all too. We appreciate you stopping in and catch that crank.
Right.
We see you.
We know you enjoy it.
We know you like it. We know you like it. We know you sat there and put your phone down and went and pulled yourself a beverage and came back. I had your little feet tapping. Welcome to the crank.
But don't want to admit that you like it.
You are now a junkie.
A junkie.
A crank junkie.
Okay.
Stan.
No, JD.
No happy feet.
JD and his happy feet. He had to kick off his
No,
slippers.
that we not doing that. Oh. Listen. Okay. Listen. That is my other favorite. That's my other favorite dance. What is my favorite go-go song?
Lock it.
Oh my God. I lose it.
She does.
I lose it. It's like you just can't. It's you just can't. It's contagious.
You're having a moment.
I'm back.
No.
I'm back. It's contagious. It's contagious.
Oh.
The slow-mo joint, yes. You gotta give them all of that. You gotta. They need it. Give the people what they need.
He said they need it.
Give the people what they need.
Between that and rough it all.
So Monday and Wednesday. Oh, rough it all.
Yes.
Oh, let me tell y'all something. I roughed Soldier off.
I
was sitting on the couch.
That's her dog. Soldier is her dog. She roughed the dog. He's a boxer.
Anybody can get it.
She roughed.
Anybody can get it. I was on the couch minding my business.
Anything can get it too, obviously. Minding your business. That's what you was doing.
No, I was minding my business watching the live. Me and my mother had just had a discussion about the bands that she remembered, and the crank started. And the dog was laying on me, and I was like, Soldier, please move. And then, you know what happened. And it was just like, I told you to move. Like, you go. He got that work. It's all right, though. He got that work. It's all right. It's all right. So, what had y'all dancing during these lives at home? What made y'all get up or want to get up or think about getting up? What made you miss the club? Ooh. What band made you miss the club? Ooh.
Like I say, when RE let Smoke loose.
Okay.
When they let Smoke loose, that was I like kind of lost it for a second.
Oh, he lost it.
Yeah, I don't lose it too much.
I can't think of that song, the name of the song that RE hits. That joint just gets me every time. And maybe it's Killer and that beat, but the two combined, I don't know the name of the song. If I knew the name of it, I'd tell you, but I don't know the name of it. But I know when I hear it, I know when I hear it, between that and Fuck All My Exes, that joint, and
I said from the lives.
From the lives.
Oh, from the lives.
Yes.
Jesus, you did.
We haven't had the live yet.
I'm moving forward.
It's coming.
The future is coming.
It's coming. Unless we get a curfew.
Oh. Shut up.
Listen.
Don't speak it into existence.
The shut-in?
Speaking.
I know.
Did she say don't speak it into existence?
It's
right. It's right there.
No.
It's tangible.
I just want this all to be a bad dream.
That's not a thing. So you need to wake up and realize that's not a thing. We can't even pretend like that's a thing. Like at this point, if you're still thinking that, and I am already on survival, I know what plants I can and cannot eat. I know what berries I can and cannot eat. I know where to go. Like I have an escape plan. Like even if the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm gonna kill a zombie and put his organs around my neck. Like I am gonna live. Someone's getting left behind.
But I don't have a machete.
I don't have one. I'm going to order one off of eBay.
But you have guns.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I said, but you have guns. Shoot them in the head.
It's like as real as it get.
Party lights, Chanel made you dance. The red and blue and the green. Tell everybody.
Everybody.
Yes. No, we know why I don't.
But if you don't,
you know what part come up after that?
Get the hell out.
What comes out of that?
Lock it.
Oh, every single time. I don't care where we are. Grocery stores, funerals, If Lockett comes on, I'm gonna lose it.
I don't think I'm gonna.
You gonna drop everything right there?
In the grocery store, if they play, listen.
They're not playing that.
Listen, I was listening to lives while I was in the grocery store. If Lockett had came on, I would, and I'ma lock it. I'm gonna lock it.
Oh, they had to go jumping at Costco and Brandywine today.
What?
Yes, they did.
They had a young manager.
Radio stuff.
They had a young manager. They getting fired tomorrow. Don't worry about it. They thought they got away with it. They getting fired tomorrow. You don't have a job.
You get fired on your day off.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Everett, we were just talking about that unapologetically disrespectful prank that y'all are about to drop tomorrow. Gigi said she's mad she's not going to be in the building. I'm just ready for the crank. Shout out again to each and every band that is putting together a live stream for the people. You cannot go to the crank. Thank you to each and every one of them that are bringing the crank to you. I know some of them put cash apps up if you guys could drop a couple dollars or whatever. There are a lot of musicians who only are musicians. That is their only gig. Right. That is the only thing that they do. And I know that there are tough times for everybody. And I'm not saying give your last, but I'm saying that if you can, for some of them, this is their only livelihood. This is definitely their only livelihood. They're not considered a small business owner. This is their livelihood. So,
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, and shout out to all the bands who are keeping the engineers working right now by having them come in and do their live streams for them. Like I love the way that the people are coming together and working together to try to keep the crank coming to the people.
Right.
Like I keep saying, it's like a whoopee. Y'all know what a whoopee is? Yeah, it's like a whoopee.
Like that blanket.
Yes.
That you grew up with.
Yes, you
can't
just
sleep
need
without.
it.
Yeah.
You need it. Go-go is like that whoopee. Yes, thank you. The crank sessions definitely saved my weekend. You hear that? That's coming from a fan. Like a lot of us that are in the house that have anxiety, sometimes it turns into depression. Like, this is just like the holiday season all over again. Because, you know, the holiday season hits you harder when you're alone and when you're single and when you've lost people. Right now, it's just like, we were having a conversation earlier about losing people. And I said to my dad, I said, can you imagine this being a situation that had taken place when my grandfather died? And my father was like, and they say only 10 people.
Right.
Like, y'all gonna have 400 people fighting. Like, it's riot time. Like, we about to knock that church over. You're not gonna tell me I can't say goodbye to my loved one. Like, I actually saw them I was so upset, y'all. I think I blocked this person too. They were streaming a funeral on Facebook. Like, they zoomed in on the casket and everything, y'all. Like, I think I blocked Youngin. Like, while I understand, do that in a private group.
Right. But I have a question though. What are your thoughts on the bands that aren't doing any lives?
You asking me?
Yes, I'm asking the both of you.
Okay.
Both of you are at the table.
I was gonna say something along the lines, but I don't think it's nothing wrong with it because a lot of people got stuff going on outside of the bands that might be more important. Like, some of their family members might got underlying issues, like health issues. I mean, if they can get around to it, then go ahead and do it. It look good for your brand. But if circumstances preventing you from doing it, then by all means, don't do it. I mean, because we in bad times. We in real bad times right now. It's like we almost, like you say, we almost in survival mode. We right at that threshold, truth be told.
I feel like, I'm not going to say that you have to physically do a live, though it will be appreciated because right now, one, it's a short window. We don't know when they're going to say, stop everything.
Right.
Get off the roads. Like, if we catch you, you going to go into one of them little makeshift prisons and no one's ever going to see you again and you're going to die of the coronavirus. Like we don't know what's going to happen. I want to say that if you can't do a live stream, it would be amazing if you could drop something audio.
Right.
Or drop a video for your fans, letting them know that you appreciate them. Not saying necessarily explaining why you didn't do a live stream, but let them know that you appreciate them, because some of those fans may not come out of it on the other side of this alive.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a real thing. Like, I had a conversation earlier with a colleague in reference to some things that I'm working on. And the bottom line of the conversation was this, y'all. And I'm going to say this with holding tears. I don't want to press a band out to come do a live and then find out that one of the members of one of those bands is infected.
Right.
And then passes.
Right. That's the scary
That
part.
would kill me.
That's the scary
It
part.
would crush me. Also, though this is not coronavirus related, rest in peace to D-Love from New Impressions. Listen.
My condolences to the family.
Rest in peace.
I mean, reaction. I know my brain is on New Impressions because they cranked so hard on that live, and that was one of my favorite lives. I'm telling you, I'm going to watch it back later.
Yeah.
Watch me. But I was stuck in traffic yesterday for an hour and 47 minutes. Pissed off. Disturbed. On 295 coming back towards Eastern Avenue from the city. And what happened was the traffic pattern all of a sudden changed, where they had everybody merge over to one lane to exit off. And we get up, and there are police officers. Like, first of all, it's police officers on the southbound going side. It's like 7 or 8 of them that have one car pulled over. One. And then up the road a little bit more is 2 police vehicles blocking off the rest of the road, because there was no way you were getting by them and going. It was open highway. So then we had to merge over to get off. So we got off and tried to go through the neighborhood. But when you get through the neighborhood, everybody else thought the same thing you thought. So you're stuck. So we end up right back on Addison Road, making that left. And it was more police officers right there. So we made the right, went up and went around. And then I see the article. I saw the article. Remember, I sent it. I was like, this is what I was stuck in. And then I get on Facebook this morning and find out that I physically passed this man's body and his vehicle. Like,
That's
shot
crazy.
in his car. Like,
That's crazy.
oh,
Saved by the bell.
I just, you knew I was getting ready to lose
Hello?
it. Mm.
Hello?
I mean, hello, what's going on with y'all? Y'all gonna smile today? What's up?
What's going on, man?
Oh, Lord.
Scooter, what's up, Scooter?
What's going on? A man with his own brand of clothes.
Man, you hear me? I'm shut up right now. I'm just waking up, getting my life.
What's going
What
on?
y'all got going on, man?
Good day, Armand of MLB.
Hello, y'all. What's up, Bree?
Nothing much. Just having a moment, just telling them about the situation with D-Love and the fact that I passed his body in his vehicle yesterday, and it actually had me shook.
Definitely one of those. That one hit hard this morning. I mean, so that is for people who don't know. Like, some people may know. Like, I'm really, really close to reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, really close to reaction. So D-Love to me, like, I knew that different. You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely some devastating news this morning that I woke up to. You know what I'm saying? Definitely devastating. Like, I said my prayers not only to him, to the family, to the Rick. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 band members in less than a year.
Yes.
That's definitely heard from Chopper Block was a good man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So,
they have 2 guardian angels, thank God.
No question. But I was calling because I want to say I thank you, man. I heard all the love. I heard some of my band members call in too. I definitely heard some of my band members. So I'm really proud. I feel like a proud parent right now.
They definitely did. This one right here.
Hey, Armani, she in here flexing right now.
Yeah, good. My man Bree, shout out to my man Bree. I'm also excited because I was making TikTok videos with my son just now and happened to see this one bad situation.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
Unplugged. Unplugged.
But I'm so excited.
Unplugged.
Everybody on this airways, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out that world, man. So then, I know I'm gonna be locked in, popcorn ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm across the world though. I can't drive there.
We know you are. No, you're across the pond.
Across the pond.
Come on.
Across. You said the world. You're across the pond.
Also, shout out my man Doc, man.
Yes.
Doc did that. Black Passion.
Yes.
I'm really enjoying these live streams. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't
Like,
we have this talk?
I feel like I love basketball. There's no basketball on TV.
Didn't we just talk about this?
So for me, I'm going back and forth to the go-go's. I feel like I'm going to go-go.
And you don't have to take that long ride. You don't have to get dressed. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about.
I'm at here dressed. You heavy.
Grow up. Grow up. Grow up.
You know what? I'm headed to the go-go. Let me go in here and go somewhere.
I got dressed for D-Night's party, though.
No. I just seen Camille cranking just now. Like, all the bands who take the time to do the live stream, man, like, that shit really a dope ass idea. I think it was dope. You know what I'm saying?
I think.
My mama hee-haw.
Oh.
Yeah, my mother hard. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she loves jumping.
Don't look at me. You know how I feel about my mother talking about anybody's partying. And if she hee-haw, I'm going to push her down. It is. She is going down. Ma, if you are tuned in, you better not funky breakdown either. Like, none of that is acceptable.
I'm so much of a fan. I'm hollering, cut the PA off. I want to cut the
Shut the PA down. I'm with it.
No, but I just called in to say y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Cool. Oh, bro, everything with y'all going. Y'all got some great knowledge on this little COD that, you know, somebody like myself hate to be stuck in the house.
Right. Hey, Monty, I enjoyed y'all last night too, man.
Man, thank you so much. That's a lot of pressure to play in front of nobody, you know, like secret locations. And,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure what it is.
I'm very upset. I'm very upset.
No, Obsession got a live coming.
I'm very upset.
Also, I did get a phone call from my good man that told me that Box. Who the engineers over there, the technical guy? Who's up that guy?
Stan.
Candy.
We on the way, Stan. We on the way. When you get off these airways, one of y'all call me, and we're gonna set that up. But I'm gonna let my brother destroy that right first.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna come back and get that thing in. How we get to get it?
Yes.
Pull it down. Go ahead. Pull
Yes.
Say no more. I love
so
y'all.
dramatic.
So much, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm waiting on that
Thank
birthday
you.
party, man.
Oh, May 6th, man. Listen, man, the situation, man. May 16th, all Tory Nation.
3 days before my birthday.
4 days after mine.
You the Tory, man, stand up, come on through.
I can't guarantee. I can't guarantee.
Yeah, I definitely be there.
If things are up and running properly, which I do not believe they will be. I'm sorry, rest of the world. I still have.
We're gonna speak everything in prayer.
About to say because I still have Miami Takeover events planned. It's a lot of things riding right now, but our number one thing is for you guys to be safe. Thank you guys again for risking your life and walking away from your family to go to a studio to bring crank to the people who couldn't come to the crank. We appreciate it.
That's the biggest thing. Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things to take that time. They got through every band. You know, I'm far from the haters. Through all the bands who've been live, I enjoy all of them. Like, all of them. I can't do I enjoy every single one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, through all the situations with the camera and the sound, and you still maintaining what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Even the wild comments under the lives. We saw y'all. We saw y'all. FYI, they talk like this in the go-go. You just can't hear them. Just so you know. Just so you know.
So like I say, man, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Black Passion definitely held it down. My brother will come through there and knock it out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it is what it is. Like I say, man, y'all keep pushing. I love to see y'all soon. School, you gotta come with me, man. I gotta see you, man.
Man, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Oh, man, bring your
Bring your wife. Bring everybody. You know what I'm
Bring
saying?
everybody.
I'm coming.
Everybody. Wait.
Everybody.
Everybody. Bring the technical staff right there too. Tell them to come too. Get their shit together, man. They coming too.
Nephew is actually a tourist. I'm pretty sure that JD and I know Stan, everybody's ready. Listen, to any bands tuned in or listening, we do have availability and spacing for you guys to slide through and come crank live in HD. We will bring a back line in for you. You can reach out to me, Gigi Scooter, and we can make it happen. Like, let's get it.
I'm it right here on the Box Airways, man. Major League is still, man. I'm still right after my breakfast.
My happy fat girl dance. I'm
Then we
excited.
come back with an all-star plan. Somebody call Big Bro. Tell Doc, come on, man. All-star plan, man. We going through all-star time, man. We're going to have fun with this course. You let go put it down.
I'm with it.
All right.
I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Have
Love you
fun.
too. You
man.
too. You too.
Keep them kids tight, man. All right.
Also, guys, please pay attention and stay tuned. Down in VA, Armani and Keisha Beauty ENT do an event called Peace in the Paint. It is an amazingly dope event that they have in July. He did ask us to come down and be a part of it, so we're going to go down, and we're definitely going to be a part of it. It's about giving back to the community. It's about the kids. It's about the youth. It is about growth. It is about community, and it is what these damn fans are about. So stay tuned for details for Peace in the Paint.
For that yet?
There's no date for anything on the face of this planet except tomorrow's date. Like, things are postponed indefinitely, with the exception of that unapologetically disrespectful crank of Obsession tomorrow.
I hope they do the U.S. like they do in China right now. You know, right now in China, they're going around and spraying.
And that one band crank on Wednesday.
They spraying when ain't nobody outside. They spraying that Lysol type stuff.
They're not doing that until they finish killing off all the people they need to kill off, sir.
No, China already doing it.
No, I'm talking, yeah, because China has decreased their population to the point where they need it, and they have enough people in hospital beds right now that they will be below their number. We have not reached our number.
Someone said somebody supposed to be doing that tonight at 11:45.
I saw that all over the book today too.
I don't believe anything that I see on social media.
It's hard to believe anything.
Social media also had people believing that The Simpsons predicted this. No, the strain of the COVID that they were talking about was the strain that was currently out, and they just made it a whole different country's flu is what they did. I need y'all to stop. Oh, and also, for all of you conspiracy theorists who are screaming that da-da-da-da about the COVID virus and Lysol and it being on the label, guess what?
It's not on there.
It is on there.
I didn't see it on there.
Oh, it definitely says the COVID virus. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because they used it for SARS. They used it for Ebola. They used it for the second form of COVID that they put out. What people don't understand is that COVID is not new. That's why it's a 19 behind it. 19 strains, 19 mutations. Pay attention. I need y'all to wake up and educate yourselves correctly, please and thank you. But as far as, what was the question you asked? The ones that haven't done it. I really want to say shame on you, but I can't because I understand situations. But I feel like if you have a practice time, you could even put together a 30-minute set real quick that you don't even have to put up as a live, that you can edit down and put up as an episode for your fans. Like, there are options and ways to do things. Like, I'm not saying that you have to, but I'm saying that if you do not want to be forgotten in what is going on right now, you have to make yourself relevant. Don't get left behind. Pick up a phone. Ask a friend to phone a friend if you need help or assistance. I mean, someone's willing to help. The whole purpose right now is to bring the crank to the people. Because on the other side of this, once these people get back on their feet, you're going to want them to come to you while you're cranking, right? Drop some music. Send them an e-card. Jump on your fan page. Go live and talk to the people. do something to make people feel a sense of normalcy and connection right now. It's not hard. You can do it virtually. You don't have to physically do it. A lot of you guys are prefer not to go out and do certain things because you don't want people around you and you want to be able to enjoy yourself. Go live. Swipe the comments one way. Just talk to the people. Have a conversation with them. Like I said, on the other side of this, a lot of these fans may not be allowed to be fans anymore. And a lot of them may financially not be able to be fans anymore. This is life and death for a lot of people.
Especially for the older folks. But my thing about this is with this coronavirus, a lot of these, no disrespect to y'all because y'all are younger, a lot of these younger kids not taking this stuff serious.
The ones, you talking about the ones on spring break?
Man, it's crazy.
Before we get into that real quick, Everett said, make sure y'all make space in your house. He doesn't want Obsessions to be responsible for you breaking your shit. Listen to me. Listen, Linda.
I'm standing on my coffee table.
No, she's not doing that. That's not a thing.
I am.
That's not a thing.
Definitely a thing.
If you break something, no hospital. That's Mike probably. If you break something, no hospital.
I'm not gonna break nothing.
But they went on spring break, and now the numbers and now what they're attempting to not do is allow them to test in Florida because they don't want Florida's numbers to go up.
Right.
So they're trying to send them home to get them tested.
They should have shut it down. Period.
Miami Beach was shut down from 5th Street all the way up to 15th.
It should have been completely.
Hey, brother, we were just talking about that greatness that's getting ready to happen. I'm so excited.
They should have been.
You a goofball. He's like the introvert. Spring break was like you could not see the beach. You couldn't see the shore.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm just sitting here thinking like, one college kid said something that was very, very wild to me. And he said, listen, if I'm going to die from something. I might as well go ahead and enjoy my life now. And I'm just like, he's like, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Nothing I say or do is going to change that. And I'm like, for Florida?
For Florida?
Like, for Florida? Like,
I don't think it was necessarily for Florida. Maybe
I'm
it was just
for Florida, though. Like,
enjoying life.
For a few little Tatianas and a hot mama, like, you gonna die for that?
Hey,
you got things to live for.
Probably the best time of his life. Probably gets bullied at home.
The best so far.
Maybe he got bullied at home.
You can't say this is the best day of my life.
Right.
So far, because your life's not over.
Maybe he got bullied at home.
I don't know. That's not going to change by going to Florida and dying.
He's not getting bullied there.
They're going to pick on him when he's dead. Like this dumb nigga went down to Florida to get some cheeks and died. Yeah. He weekend at Bernie's. Weekend at Bernie's.
I'm watching that when I get home. Absolutely am.
I have lives to catch up on. Five today, right? CCB.
I ain't see CCB. That's 4 then.
CCB. Who else? Perfection. Still Familiar.
I was watching
Subtle Squad.
Them the 3 I saw.
That's 4. I think it's 1 more. I might be mistaken. Oh, and Us.
And Us?
Yes, I definitely have to rewatch this episode. What's wrong with you? Life wouldn't be right if I didn't.
Yeah, I was watching Still Familiar on my way in. You know what I'm saying? Before we went on air.
What you think about it so far?
He was playing the music, so it was loud, so I couldn't hear. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't hear him.
She said it was loud.
It was. You know he has that music up. Stan has that music up loud.
We appreciate the fact that you can have the music up loud.
We do. I do appreciate you, but I couldn't fully hear the crank that was Still Familiar because of Stan and his crankage. He wasn't considerate of anybody else.
I appreciate your crankage. It brightened my day.
Thank you.
Today has been a day. Definitely. But those announcements.
I appreciate his crankage.
You was in here boogieing to it on break.
I was.
Y'all watching.
But I'm looking forward to Amani's birthday party.
I would love to say that I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Because it would also be my birthday party.
Am I? Oh. I got excited.
Cat's out of
You
the
did get a little hype.
bag.
Just thinking about it, huh?
Yeah.
And here we go. Y'all ready? For those who have issues, I celebrate with those who celebrate and appreciate me. If Doc is playing in May, I don't care beginning or end. I don't care if it's Gemini season. It is a Taurus takeover.
We
As
taking
respectfully disrespectful as I can be. And I'm not asking, I'm
disrespectful.
telling you. Because if we don't come off a lockdown until then, it is my birthday. Until further notice. Not for Aries. Y'all season was officially... Y'all bought the Rona. Aries bought the Rona. Y'all season is officially canceled. Y'all bought the nigga that drank up all the liquor to the party and the liquor store closed. And he mouthed the bottle. Nasty mouth. Nasty mouth. Mouthed the bottle.
We'll stop sassing.
You gonna stop sassing me.
I'm not. It's
Wow, everything.
Black Passion was so disrespectful. I'm excited. Dear Voxwave, did y'all hear that? Long as we not shut down, we got some crank coming to town. Y'all ready? Listen.
As long as Stan got the keys, we good.
Good, super good.
Uh-oh. Can we turn these lights down low?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
We need to put something. We need to lower these joints.
Put a something.
Stan, get some red lights and blue lights.
It's a red light.
Red lights and blue lights. Let's.
Ooh, the blue lights were popping.
Oh, and they got purple ones too. Yeah.
No, we're not getting distracted. We are not getting distracted. That is what the media is trying to do to us too, behind this COVID-19, the
But now you
COVID-19.
think about it then.
I'm not. I'm thinking about the airstrikes that were taking place in Iran. I'm thinking about the shortages of things that we have. I'm thinking about the fact that they are not prepared. Like, how do you not have enough ventilators? How do you not have? You knew this was coming. So I was listening to MSNBC, and one of the things that they went through, the Obama administration, before they turned it over to Trump, they ran through different disasters. And this was one of the disasters. But the people that they walked through are all gone. They no longer work for the Trump administration. So how is that passed on? And sir, man, that's the same color as the wall behind the camera, sir.
Orange man.
You knew that this was coming. Shame on you. Not only did you know, but you downplayed it.
He said we got it under control.
You have nothing under control. Not even your hair or your tanning machine or your turkey neck. Your gobble gobble.
His gobbler.
You have none of that under control, sir. I'm very, very upset with you. You put all of us in a bad situation. While I understand that you have no moral compass of any kind, you are doing damage to families. A whole family has passed. Right now, there's a mother whose husband and her daughter have COVID-19. And it's not just affecting the poor people.
Nope.
Right.
Politicians,
Actors.
people who have flown on Air Force One with you
This virus don't discriminate.
at all. And you keep thinking that those made-up drugs that they are pumping into your body are killing you. They are are not killing you. They're preserving you for death.
You're gonna look like a mummy.
He already looks like a mummy. Y'all just made me mad. I need to walk away. But for the bands that are out here that have music that needs to be mixed, mastered, and put together, y'all need to put it out right now. It would be great. I don't want to call it a Corona CD, but it would be great to have a shutdown song list. I don't know what you guys want to call it. Come up with something clever, but we need it.
We need it.
We need it.
This is your time.
I think this would be the perfect time for these bands to release unreleased stuff.
They have nothing but time.
For those of them who are non-essential workers, for the essential workers, we understand your struggle and we apologize. Thank you guys for pushing. Thank you guys for continuing to go. Thank you guys for being heroic in a time when I know you want nothing more than to be at home with your family. And some of y'all may not, because you may not like your wife or your husband, but that's none of my business. I'm just saying. Oh, shout out to the kids that are at home disrespecting their parents the way they think they can disrespect us at work. Great job. Great job. I'm proud of you.
Parents at home going crazy right now.
Yeah. You're mad because during the conference, I told you that your daughter said 1 + 1 = H, and now you're at home doing homework with her, and she's telling you the same thing, so you know I didn't make it up. H. 1 + 1 = H.
Oh, your son is mooning you and running.
Don't talk about. Or your child is in the house licking all of the cheese off of the Doritos and putting them back in the bag. And while you're not paying attention, they are definitely mouthing the juice. Congratulations. I hope you love every moment of it. I hope you love every moment of it, because I do. I'm crying. I'm crying.
The joke is on this.
Yes. Oh, you send your kids to school to be babysat, do you? Woo! Woo! Real tears, real tears, real tears. Oh, please.
Pull it together.
Okay.
Pull it together.
All right. All right. Please. Please check. Please check your students' school or county or district's website for at-home learning.
How much work did y'all send your kids home with?
Ooh. Our packet was a 12-page packet. So it was 12 front and back, so 24 papers.
Sheesh.
My
Yeah.
kids,
All right.
my kids got sent. I mean, my kids' homework is on the site every couple of days.
But see, the problem with that is, you know what, we're going to take a 5-minute break and we're going to get back to that being a financial hardship and that being a problem, because that's still a real thing. A lot of kids don't have access to it. The schools do not have Chromebooks that they can give to every student, so it becomes a hardship. You cannot make that hardship a qualification for being able to move on to the next school year, and then we can get into some things you guys should still be doing with your kids at home, because life still has to remain as normal as possible for them.
Right.
So we're going to get into that. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
that on. Definitely gotta listen to that on surround sound.
You can go back and watch it on your channel at your leisure, child. All right, guys, we are back. First of all, thank you guys for tuning in to our COVID The Crank Continues themed show today. Even with things being the way that they are right now, we know that things can change for the worse. I have a few tips because I do work in the field of education for your kids. Maintain as much normalcy as possible. They still need structured learning time. They need a lunch time. They still need a set bedtime. Don't let them run rampant or run wild like it is summer break. It's not summer break. Circumstances and things have changed, and you have to show them that structure is still needed during a phase of adaptation. That structure will help to guide them and help to keep them grounded when things start to get a little wilder. It'll also make it easier to have those conversations. There are plenty of learning tools online. The schools have provided work. For those who have not provided work, please feel free to email your teachers. If you can't get a hold of the teacher, see if you can email the school or reach out to the county, your respective county that you live in, for assistance. Also, guys, find some form of an outlet. For chunky people, food is our outlet, and some skinny fat people too. They skinny, but they eat fat. They eat like they fat. Food is our outlet. If that is going to be your outlet, please make sure you're taking the time to walk, to do something, to keep your health together and intact, because remember, there are situations where they're going to self-diagnose you. You're going to self-diagnose yourself, or you're going to have the whole little video chat situation. We want you guys to be as safe as possible. We want you to come out on the other side of this stronger and better and ready for anything. I've survived a lot of things. I've been through a lot of things. You've been through a lot of things in your life. You've been through a lot of things. In all honesty, this is supposed to be one of the scariest for me. But the fact that I am constantly educating myself about the situation and preparing myself, like, on God, I think I'm female MacGyver. Like, I know how to steal a car with some bubble gum and I'm not even a paperclip. I think I can do it. I think we're gonna survive and make it. I don't know. Other things in your household. Please be as respectful of other people's space as you can. This is just like being snowed in with someone. Please pick your corona buddy wisely, guys. Don't get put out during the zombie apocalypse and die because you wanted to lay up with some corona cooch and you don't even know the girl and y'all don't even like each other.
Corona cooch?
That's what it is. Listen, people are looking for corona buddies right now. Like, people are real live online looking for corona buddies. Like, can I get quarantined at your house? Type stuff. Yeah. No, not a game. Ladies beware. Fellas beware. I'm just saying.
Thank God my inbox is not rocking like that.
I don't care if mine was rocking. Papers, please. I think you're coming to call for me. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
I think you're ready to call for me.
Yes, listen. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Also, ladies and gentlemen.
Chuck over here, Gigi.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you have to go out, if you're going to wear gloves, please wear them properly.
Change them often.
If you are pumping gas right now, that is one of the quickest ways it is spreading. Gas pumps, ATM machines, cash.
Paper money. I was ready to say that.
Cash.
Cash is one of the filthiest.
It is the filthiest.
Money is the dirtiest thing on earth.
Listen to me. Gloves, when you handle it, the glove is now trash. Don't go in the bathroom and think you're going to wash the glove with antibacterial soap.
Don't think you're gonna finish pumping your gas and get in your car
And
with those-
touch your steering wheel
and
with
your-
the glove
and your keys.
and your keys. You just took the disease everywhere with you, and it lives on surfaces longer. Also, please prepare and have things in place for possible rolling power outages, guys.
Had one last night.
See, flashlights, candles, canned food, hand can opener, plenty of charcoal for your grill if you have a grill. Try to make sure you have at least a half a tank or more. For those of you who can't make it to the store to get water, Gigi, what's my tip? What do I say?
Boil it and freeze it.
You'll always have water. It's a source of water. Please don't eat all your Corona snacks in one day. B, come on, B.
Really sad.
Come on, B.
Y'all better ration that shit.
Come on,
All
B.
your snacks is gone. You'd be really sad.
If not,
Very
you going
sad.
back out into that Corona infested air.
If they let you in the store.
If they let you in the store.
Speaking of snacks,
In Italy, they actually take temperatures.
Before you go inside the building.
Hell yeah, they take your temperature, they take your temperature, and then they make you use the hand sanitizer, and then they give you a pair of gloves, and they ask you, do you have a mask?
Why not? Why not? That's the
while I
world
was
we live
watching
in.
all them lives, I had my barbecue potato chips, and I was having a ball, and I said, shh, no, I can't eat all of these. Hey. Yeah, I was in.
You gotta cook before your respective lives, ladies and gentlemen. Cook before you crank. Make yourself some wings just like you're at the club. Make yourself some french fries. Like, get your favorite bottle. Make yourself a cute little nightcap. Like, do some things to bring the normalcy back to yourself. Start meditating. There are plenty of ways for you to start researching. If you pay attention in the grocery stores, the things that are there that are plentiful are the things that most people overlook, which is your produce and your fruit. Start looking into new recipes, new ways to cook it, new ways to preserve it, new ways for you to actually get the nutrition in your body that your body needs, outside of going straight to the pork chops and the steaks. Like, I'm not knocking people that do chicken too, turkey too. Those are the two that it's hard for me to let go of. And I love seafood, so that's the whole thing. Like, Jesus be a fence all around me every day. But please be mindful of what you're putting in your body. When you're in the house, you normally consume more food because it's right there and you see it. And you eat because you're nervous, or you eat because it's there, or you eat because you're high, or you eat because you just woke up and you know that if you don't eat it now, the kids will. Just stuff like that. Please just be mindful of what your body is consuming. And don't big wad your tissue and flush it. Don't waste the tissue. It's a real shortage. It's a real shortage.
Bought all the tissue. Oh, I got plenty of tissue. No.
You ain't never got enough.
That's why people buy it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's why people buy it all. That mentality.
Well,
You
I'm
ain't
one
never got
person,
enough.
And I have I think a 24 pack, and it's just me. So
I mean, the world we live in now, you got to think like that, because if you don't get it, the next person will, and it won't be there when you come back to get some more.
But that doesn't. But what if you don't need it? Now you're hoarding unnecessarily, and then the person that really needs it goes to get it, and it's not there.
It's a dog-eat-dog world right now.
And that is why we have shortages. That's all I'm saying. Also, guys, that elderly or shut-in neighbor, if you do not want to go into their house, make them a care package. Drop them off some Gatorade, some crackers, a roll of tissue, maybe some granola bars, something. Because a lot of them may need help and may not know how to ask for help and may not have anybody to ask for help. Please, even if you don't check on them daily, every other day, slide them a note, like something, just to let them know that you're thinking about them. and that you're concerned. This is a time for us to actually come together and work together as one, because if we do not, we are going to lose a lot more people than we have to unnecessarily. Please practice all of the things that keep you and those around you protected. For the dummies I saw on social media, do not drink bleach.
What?
Don't drink bleach.
Drinking hot bleach.
Bleach isn't even
She said, okay.
Don't drink bleach.
You shouldn't even be cleaning with the bleach.
I clean with bleach.
You shouldn't be cleaning with the bleach.
I
The Lysol, yes, not the bleach.
I definitely clean with the bleach.
I definitely clean with bleach. Guess who cleans with bleach?
I ain't cleaning with the bleach.
I definitely clean with bleach.
I'm not cleaning with the bleach.
I do. I definitely clean with bleach.
I use Lysol, not just the spray, but the Lysol cleaners.
I definitely clean with bleach. The other thing, guys, if you have pets,
Chemicals and bleach can kill you. I'm not doing
chemicals in anything can kill you. They just don't tell you that. They give you the amount of knowledge that they want you to have so that they can control you. Pay attention. Why do you think they're keeping the liquor stores open? Because they have to keep us domiciled. They have to keep us. There's some of us that need the alcohol to live, but alcohol serves a lot of different purposes. And pulling that out of the black community will mean when it's time to loot and riot, we will actually be awake enough to do so and not too drunk and passed out to not do so. That's the logic behind it. It's a form of control. I ain't even gonna play with it, because why would you shut everything else down in New York City except for the hospitals, liquor stores, and the grocery store? So that person working at that liquor store should sacrifice their life for someone to get drunk. Shame on you. Shame on you. For those of you whose kids are outside in their footed pajamas at 9 o'clock in the morning, I don't like you. Your kids need structured learning time. Take them back in the house. Huh? Footed pajamas. It's still cold. Yeah. What's wrong with you? Cold outside. The footed pajamas came back. The whole onesies. They got a Superman cape. They got a one with a hood. Like, it's a whole little onesie epidemic.
The ones that make your feet hot.
I used to have footed pajamas.
For those of y'all who are making TikToks with your family and spending time with your family and actually utilizing this time to ground yourself in what's important and to bring back, if from this dinner at home with your family becomes a staple again, conversations about real life become a staple again, homeschooling, which is where your kids start learning, becomes a staple again, actual conversations taking place in your household becomes a staple again. I am thankful that this is taking place. Put your cell phone down. Have those real conversations right now. It's the time. And my team doesn't know this, but if this is bringing families back to praying together, thank you. We're going to end this with a prayer. And then we're going to get out of y'all hair. Father God, we come to you in this time, Father God. We know that things are scary to some. To others, they see right through what's going on. Right now is a time of loss for people on many levels, whether it be of a loved one, whether it be of finances, whether it be of hope, whether it be of a business, whether it be just of that last thing that they were holding on to, Father God. But we know that the one thing that we can count on and that is constant is you. We turn to you in prayer. We know that right now a nation is hurting, but it is also healing parts of the world, Father God. We know that you did not put us on this earth to destroy it. But we are not going to say that this is of you, Father, because we know that this was a man-made thing, Father. We ask that you do not pass judgment on us and that you protect and cover and clothe those that we love with your grace and mercy, Father God. We know that everybody is not going to make it out on the other side of this, but we ask that for those who do, that you make us wiser, more unified, more grounded, and ready to understand what it is that you have for us. We thank you for everybody in this room, everybody that tuned in, everybody that chimed in, everybody that called in, everybody who brought crank to every viewer that was watching. We thank you for each and every one of them and for everyone that they're connected to, Father God. We ask that you protect them and you cover them in your mercy and your grace forever. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, stay safe. Keep these hands clean. Chicken wing. Chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
You coughing your chicken wing. Like, you dab on it. Practice social distancing. Please, there are some people that are really annoyed. Do not get closer than 6 feet to them. They may beat you up in real life. Please be a little more patient out here. There are people who can't get medical supplies. There are people who cannot get their medicine. Please have a little more understanding. Please know that this is just the beginning. Things will get tougher. But if we do it together, we can all get through it. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know this was a kind of heavy way to end it, but we appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Stay tuned for them banging lives coming this week. Monday, we have the Unapologetically Disrespectful Crank of Obsession. Wednesday, the one band, that gutter crank.
That gotta
Apply pressure. Peace.